Hey guys, before we get started with today's video and before I give you the bad news, I want to let you guys know that our Black Friday sale and Cyber Monday sales are live. The link is in the description. Buy some parts, go save yourself some money. We're doing 10 to 40% off all major brands and the link is in the description. Good afternoon guys, and welcome back to the vlog. It's a bit of a weird one today. Something happened to the Mazda RX-7 bad apple. It's living up to its name and giving me trouble every step of the way, as it has since the day that we got it. I'm sad to tell you guys, I crashed the car. So, the story goes like this. I was at Eric's shop, Ilk Fab, until about 9:30 in the morning. I was supposed to be at the car show that I had been talking about throughout that whole titanium intercooler setup video. I was running late. I had the car loaded on the trailer, on TJ's trailer. I was borrowing his truck and also trailer, and was heading north, was gonna head straight to the show. TJ called me and said, "Hey bro, where are you at with my trailer?" I said, "Hey bro, I haven't slept yet. I'm on my way back right now." So he said, "Cool, can you drop off the truck and trailer because I want to load it so I can go drifting tomorrow?" I said, "Alright, no worries. It is his trailer after all." So I made a detour at the shop, unloaded the bad apple off the trailer, pulled it off, tuned up the idle so that it was idling properly, and pulled it in the shop. I still wanted to go to the show, but I had to get the front bumper on, I had to sort out a vacuum line that wasn't working properly, and I had to gather some wiring in the kick panel, because if you guys remember, well, you guys didn't see in the video, but we unplugged the ECU to weld on the car. It's always something you want to do if you're going to be welding on a car, is to undo all the electronics and battery, just so you don't smoke anything. Well, we did that, and it created some issues with the car running properly. Got everything kind of plugged back in, got the front bumper on, got the vacuum line sorted after about an hour of being inside the shop. I was super pumped. I had sort of got a second wind and was pretty much ready to leave for the show. So I went over, I changed, I got cleaned up. I talked to TJ for a second. I was like, "Bro, I'm taking off, I'm gonna go." He's like, "Dude, you're gonna go to the show?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Nah, you shouldn't." I said, "What?" I decided I'm gonna go anyway. So I jump in the bad apple, I start backing out of the shop, start backing through the doorway, boom, smashed right into the trailer. Like the gnarliest part of the trailer, the part that sticks out this far, that has the turn signals on it, the running lights, and totally destroyed the rear right part of my car. My initial reaction was to put the car in first gear, pull forward. I turned the car off, threw the keys on the passenger side floor pan, got out of the car, and I went for about a 20-minute walk. I was sick to my stomach. After all the time and effort that BCC Unlimited put into this car, and I just backed it into a trailer. Now, mind you, when I unloaded the car from the trailer was on the side of our shop. While I was in the shop working on the car, the guys moved the truck and trailer out into our alley, which I didn't know, I wasn't aware of, and I didn't see it. So when I was backing up, I thought the alley was clear, and unfortunately it was occupied by the trailer. And since I was looking over my left shoulder to make sure I didn't hit the curb, because it's a very tight alley, the trailer was over my right shoulder, and not thinking it was there, I didn't even think to look. So it's my fault that I didn't know the trailer was there. I should have walked out and taken a look first. At any rate, I'm not lying to you guys, I f***ed the car up pretty bad. I'll take you guys outside to check it out right now. Oh, there she is. I just park in front of it, Sabrina. I'm not going here anyway. Alright, so as you guys can see, I'm not lying to you. I messed it up pretty bad right there. It's really hard for me to point at. I can't even tell you guys how upset I was with myself for doing this after all the time and effort that we've put into this car and all the hours spent making the body just right at BCC Unlimited. My first thing was to call Doug at BCC and let him know what happened. He thought I was joking. I'm not joking. I wasn't joking. So now the plan is to get the car back up to his shop, have his guys go over the damage and come up with a game plan on how to repair it. We've essentially got a respray. Basically, this whole area obviously needs to be rebody worked and resprayed. Now this is on the bumper and this is on the quarter panel. So the bumper is going to have to be resprayed, which means these emblems are probably going to get thrown in the trash. Unfortunately, that's about $100 in emblems. And then this whole area needs to get blended all the way up onto the roof, blended all the way across the trunk, and then the whole bumper is going to be resprayed and then blended into probably into the door. The problem with a candy paint job is that it's not easy to respray. It's not easy to blend and mix or to match. So the guys at BCC Unlimited are really going to have their work cut out for them on this one. I have no doubt that they will do a killer job, and I'm really looking forward to getting the car up there to them for repair. Now, in the meantime, I am going to take the car back up to DNA Garage. We still have some work to do before we get on the dyno. At the moment, I've got about 400 to 450 miles in the car. I still need to put another couple hundred on it before we can throw it on the dyno. And I am still waiting for a couple items from Haltech. So I am going to be adding EGT, exhaust gas temperature, metering system to the car. And I'm also going to add a OBD2 port to the CAN bus system on the Haltech so that I can Bluetooth send the Haltech data to my head unit, the new head unit that I installed in the car. So the head unit will now house a package of gauges on it instead of me having to put gauges in the dash. So I think it'll be a really clean look. And so we still have a bit of work to do. I have a lot of plans for this car. I'm doing things in stages, as you guys have seen, and reworking some things that I haven't been happy with. So this is a little setback. It was a major setback on Saturday. It pissed me off so bad that I didn't go to the show, which honestly was a really selfish move on my part. I probably should have just got in it and driven it up there regardless of how bad the rear quarter panel is. But after not sleeping all night and just being upset with myself, I thought it was best for me just to park the car and go home before anything else bad happened. I should also mention that same day, one of my good buddies, RX-7 FDs, actually burnt to the ground and was a total loss. And then TJ garfed his whole fender up the morning before that. So it has been a bad couple days for RX-7s. I figured it was probably a good idea not to make it any worse. So I'm sorry to all you guys that went out to the event and were looking for me and for the car. Unfortunately, like I said, I did not go, and I'm sorry. I really don't know how to explain myself any further. If I let you down, if you made a special trip there to meet me or see the car, I feel terrible, and I'm sorry, but the car will get fixed. I will be at many more events, and I really look forward to meeting all you guys. So anyways, just a little update. Sorry it's not a positive one, but shit happens, and we will move on. I'll get this thing repaired, and we'll be as good as new before you know it. And I'm really looking forward to continuing evolving this car into something that you guys can all be proud of with me. Thank you guys so much for watching through this video today. I know it wasn't the most exciting content in the world. We appreciate you guys, every last one of you. Thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you so much for your comments and your likes. Peace out.